I hope you're having an amazing day. As you saw from the title of this video, today we're going to be doing basically a full face of SHEGLAM again. I already went ahead and chose my Shop My Stash makeup for the month of October. So it's very much like spooky vibes, corpse bride collection kind of moment, a lot of blue tones. I also chose a lot of other affordable makeup. So if you want to see what happened, how I got this look, my thoughts, what I loved, what I hated, just keep on watching. First off, I'm going to go ahead and take the Cocoa Kind products. So these are basically just like skincare kind of products. We're going to take their revitalizing eye cream first. And this basically comes with a little metal applicator. And this is just going to help depuff the under eyes. It feels so nice and cooling. So nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and massage this on my under eyes. And then just the rest is gonna be massaging with the fingers, and it feels so nice, and it's almost like a thicker kind of formula, so it's really gonna penetrate into the skin and make the under eyes feel nice and hydrated and ready for the day. Next product is the Cocoa Kind Silk SPF. This one has SPF 30 in it, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply some of that, about that much. I'm just gonna go ahead and spread that all over the face, so we have some protection from the sun. Even when it's cloudy, you should always be applying your SPF. So don't be like me. I just started applying SPF recently. But you should always be applying it anyway, just for the health of your skin. All right, before we move on, I'm going to take the Corpse Bride and SHEGLAM lip balm. You guys have seen this many times before on my channel. I'm just going to go ahead and apply a little bit of this. To be honest, it's not my favorite lip balm. It has like a weird, almost like metal taste to it, and I'm not like eating it, but I could feel like the scent, and it is not that pleasant. I don't know if maybe it's just getting old or something, or the formula is changing, but I don't know, something's going on with it. But it's not that old, that's the thing. But anyway, we're also gonna go ahead and take my SHEGLAM 2-in-1 Brows on Demand brow pencil in the shade Chocolate. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows as usual and sculpt them and fill them in. I do have 2 of these currently in my SHEGLAM basket and my Shein basket, because I just love this product so much. I need some backups. All right, taking the little marker side, just gonna go ahead and fill in these sparse areas of the brow. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to primer. So I pulled 2 different ones. We have the Ulta Beauty Cool Committee Jelly Primer. So I'm gonna take about that much, and I'm just gonna throw it on the outer portions of the face. It's just meant to cool the skin a little bit. It says jelly primer, but honestly it's not really a jelly consistency. It's more on the like lotiony kind of side. I don't know how to explain it, but definitely not jelly, but it does cool the skin a little bit. It's not too crazy. It's cute. Also taking my SHEGLAM Birthday Skin Primer. I am contemplating buying their matte one that they just added. Just blending that into those areas, and this is really just gonna blur the skin a little bit. Right, now that that's blended into the skin, we're gonna take my foundation of the day, which is the SHEGLAM Complexion Pro Matte Foundation. This one here is in the shade Honey. Today I'm just taking 1.5 pumps for the entire face. I'm gonna spread it out a little bit and start blending. So we are going to go ahead and do cream products as well. I have the Sun Sculpt Liquid Bronzer. You guys have seen this many times before. I'm just going to kind of do a little bit. I don't want to do too much today. Just a little baby line. A little bit goes a long way with this product as well. So just going to go ahead and blend that in those areas. See, like a little bit goes a long way. You can still see where I put it, but it still blends out really nicely. Next, taking their Color Bloom Liquid Blush. This one here is in the shade Gold Quartz. I believe this is a more pinky. Oh, this is a bright one. This is really stunning. I'm gonna do about 2 dots because, girl, I'm telling you, these are really pigmented. Really pigmented. And just blend that in. As you can see, that little bit went a long way as well. It's so bright. So I also have their Glow Bloom Liquid Highlight. This one here is in the shade Hibiscus. This one's kind of getting on the older side as well. Blend that in. definitely applied way more on this side, so I'm just going to take my sponge. Alright, for concealer, we're going to take my SHEGLAM concealer in the shade Coconut Flakes. This one's so good. If you guys have been on my channel, you guys know that I did a full face of SHEGLAM recently. So I've definitely been using these products on my channel. Really love SHEGLAM. I can't believe Shein literally started carrying products like big name products on their site. Recently started noticing that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're like trying to be a Sephora vibe or like Ulta vibe. So definitely check out what's going on over there. They're definitely adding different kind of products. Charlotte Tilbury's over there, Morphe, Too Faced is available on Shein now, so definitely check that out. I was very surprised. I was like, what is happening? But that is really cool. I hope they don't like stop putting out actually like their SHEGLAM line products to focus on the bigger ones or the retailers, and that they keep coming out with collections, because although I don't pick up every single one, I still like every once in a while go on just because their collections are very creative and really cute. As you guys know, I love the Velvet Veil powder, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that on the under eyes. Have about that much left, so I'm gonna take that in the T-zone area. I also have my powder foundation. This one here is in Honey. However, I kind of am thinking I want to do a wear test on this powder since it says it is oil control. I might have that over there on my TikTok if I remember to film the intro. Let's hope I do. But I am just going to apply this all over the face because I've never really tested this for an entire day. So let's see what happens. Especially with the matte foundation, this should not be looking oily at the end of the day. So let's go ahead and just apply that all over. I kind of want to go in with eyes before we do face products. So I'm going to take my LA Colors Neon Gel Eyeliner. I'm going to take it on the lower lash line. Thankfully, I sharpened it. And I'm just going to throw it on the lower lash line like so. It's such a pigmented eyeliner. I'm also just going to take this shade here, which is just a metallic blue in the shade Mermaid Tail Shimmer. And I'm going to take that on like the inner portion of the eye here. Alright, taking the SHEGLAM Corpse Bride Collection palette. So I did go ahead and unbox this on my TikTok and Instagram a while back. I think it came out Halloween last year, if I'm not mistaken. But this is such a beautiful color story. I literally use this palette all the time. So there's a look at that. I really love this collection, as well as the Wretched Romance, which I did use in my full face of SHEGLAM recently. So we are going to be using this today. This is definitely more on the grungy, smoky kind of vibe. So we are going to take the shade right here. And I'm going to go ahead and start a transition shade with this color. And this collection is still available if you are interested. I've seen it on the site, so it's still on there. Next, going into that dark blue matte shade, I'm going to start deepening out this outer corner with that color. This palette definitely gives me very much like City Color grunge palette vibes. If you guys saw that video, I did a full face of City Color. Been doing a lot of full faces recently. And this shade is definitely coming off more like almost blackish, dark gray vibe on the eye. Alright, let's see for shimmer. What are we feeling? That shade looks really pretty. I'm not really too impressed with the shimmer formula from SHEGLAM, to be honest. It's very like thin vibes. It's not, I don't know, nothing impressive. It's almost like toppers. Like all of them feel like they're toppers, like very thin. But I'm just taking one of them. What shade is this? Butterflies. And I'm just going to throw that on that inner portion of the eye, adding a little more on the outer corner of that blue shade. Alright, so I'm just going to take that same dark blue on the lower lash line. Just really going to concentrate it the outer part of the lower lash line. So I am just filling in the brows a little more, just making them a little deep. Then I'm going to go ahead and set them down using the BeBella Browmination Brow Gel. You guys know this is definitely a favorite in my collection. Alright, I'm going to take the Artista liquid liner from Amuse, and I'm going to go ahead and make a wing with this product. To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of this new felt tip situation. I really love their brush tip applicator, but I did go ahead and repurchase it in the felt tip version. Honestly, I feel like that shimmer literally ended up all over the face except on the lid. Like, I have a little bit left on this side, but you know, it's not that I don't really love the shimmers in here, to be honest. They're just so thin. Very thin vibes. I don't know, but I like the matte shades and everything. It's just that shimmer formula. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my SHEGLAM. This is just a 2-in-1 mascara. I'm gonna take, kind of love the lengthening side a little more, which looks like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply mascara now, upper and lower lashes. All right, let's move on to face products finally. So I am gonna go ahead and apply my favorite Beauty Creations lashes at the moment. All right, so I was trying to use my LA Colors eyelash glue liner as a lash glue only and test it out that way, but I don't know where I went, girl. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my regular lash glue today. And I did do a wear test using that liner for a full day, and that first day it did work so well. It was my lashes stayed on the entire day, didn't come off, didn't lift. However, yesterday tried it out again and it started to lift, and then when I removed them at the end of the day, it felt like they weren't even stuck on like the middle section of my eye, which was weird. So that's why I wanted to test it out, but I'll definitely have to look for it. I don't know where it went. So while the lash glue dries, I'm gonna go ahead and take the SHEGLAM Sunside Bronzer, and that wear test should be already on my TikTok if you're wondering. I'm gonna take that and just start bronzing up the skin. Again, I don't want to take too much. I tend to overdo it with products sometimes, so I'm kind of like trying to take a lighter hand. All right, for blush, I did go ahead and choose the IONIC Cosmetics Creature Blush. This is the one in Sea Rose, and it's just such a beautiful, like, everyday kind of tone. It's stunning. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that right on the cheeks. And these are so pigmented as well. All right, I did go ahead and apply the lashes already. I just feel like good old lash glue is just always there, and it just works, you know? All right, now I feel better. Next, we have the SHEGLAM Corpse Bride Highlight. This one here was part of their collection. How stunning is that? So I'm gonna go ahead and take some on the inner corner and on the face as well. So beautiful. It's like a white, it looks like just a white highlight, but it has shifts of blue in it. I'm gonna throw just a little bit on the cheeks. I don't want it to look too ghostly vibes, but look at how stunning that looks. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and tone everything down just a little bit with my powder brush. Going in with the lips, I'm gonna take my favorite EBIN New York lip liner in the shade Brown. I'm gonna go ahead and apply that right on the lips. Next, taking the SHEGLAM liquid lipstick in the shade Bougie. I'm just gonna go ahead and take some of that. And this almost just makes it look more on the ombre side. For topping up the lips, I'm going to take the Love Dive SHEGLAM gloss in the shade Blue Over You. So it does have a tint of blue in it. It's just a clear gloss though. Such a nice, like, glassy looking gloss. I really love this formula. And lastly, for the look, I'm going to go ahead and top everything off using the Revolution Sports Fix setting spray. You guys know this has been a favorite lately, so I'm going to go ahead and use this and we'll end it. All right, guys, so this is the final look. Let me know your thoughts down below. I really love SHEGLAM, girl. I've done a lot of favorites videos for their makeup. I also done a lot of stuff, top 5. I've done a lot of full faces of SHEGLAM. I don't know if I have a playlist. If I do, it's going to be down below, but I really love how everything came out, and I'm so glad that I chose the products that I chose for today because the base is looking flawless. So that is it for today. Of course, let me know your thoughts on everything that I used today in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.